Hey guys, this is episode 6. I just want to jump right into it. The only way you can show any signs of aggression as a white guy is if you're a blue eyed, blue haired Antifa guy throwing things at somebody on the right side of the aisle. The only time you can show aggression as a black dude is if you're a criminal taking violence taking out violence on other black dudes. The attack on aggression as a male is ridiculous right now. I want to start off saying, I'm a black dude. I was born in West Virginia where I experienced real racism, and I also moved into the suburbs of Pennsylvania where I got to experience kindness from some of my white brothers I grew up with. So what I'm saying right now is that I got a lot of sympathy for the white guys because we going down the same path. They trying to make us sweet as a motherfucker. The recoil from racism from back in the day, we're overcorrecting for. Like, yeah, I don't agree with a guy saying, hey man, get out of my barbershop, you black mother, whatever, and get out of here. We don't serve your kind, boy. Like, I don't agree with that stuff right there, but I also don't agree with the white guys not being able to speak on terrorism. Let's talk about it. The terrorism, the criminal activity that happens that's completely allowed in inner cities and nobody's doing anything about it. Let's talk about it. If I have a business and I get held up at gunpoint and somebody take my things from me, my entire livelihood in my life is put into this business establishment, and I gun a dude in the back, I might go to prison. Ain't that something? And if he robs me, he gets a year. He gets a year and he gets out and then gets to re-rob me and murder me. But I don't even want to get into that subject right now. I'm talking about the feminization of men right now. The issue was we were so busy trying to fight the fight of racism that we didn't even see that they were feminizing the white man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All those commercials of, well, well, honey, well, even if she's wrong, she's always right. Like, remember those? They was portraying white dudes to be some suckers back in the day, and we was just letting it slide. And you see the black comedians on the stage. And that wasn't it. Come on now. What happened to the factory workers? Now we all factory workers now. What happened to the police and the firemen and all that stuff? We're all police. We're all middle income people. And now we all suffering and getting feminized. You can't even you can't even go out and get wasted. You can't even go out and get wasted as an adult because you got to be in your right state of mind because you might catch a lawsuit because you too aggressive with a girl who sat on your lap at a bar. You might, she can sit on your lap and you can touch her the wrong way and get a sexual charge. Sexual harassment. If you sleep with a girl and it's consensual, she could just make something up because she got regret the next day. Like, what are we talking about nowadays? Like, where is the male aggression? The only forms of aggression are acceptable are the ones from the left side of the aisle. And there's always the press is always pushing towards that transgender agenda, which is so taboo. That's why I'm glad a white man and a black man got together and talked about it on their comedy special. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. Shout out to Ricky Gervais. They put that work in, and it was funny as hell. And the only thing that bothers me about this transgender Barbie thing that's coming out now is, why do you even have to tell anybody it's a transgender Barbie? What is the point? Like, it's like you're trying to push something. Like we have to explain now. I have to explain to my kid that, hey, that's a if you, that's a guy, but not a guy because it's a girl, but then it's a guy girl who has the like why do I have to have that conversation? I don't even want to talk to him. I don't even want to talk to my kid who anybody who owns a Barbie shouldn't even be thinking about that. To sum it all up, I think it's cool as hell that a white guy with blue hair gets called a black dude racist, and a guy with a wig on can beat on a woman and everybody applauded and then mansplain to her how it's equal opportunity.